Hey folks, see Rachana Ranade here, and I welcome you all to another Thursday live stream. Today I'm at my mom's place. So we have a different background. I was in two minds whether I should be doing a live stream today or not, because yesterday only I had done live stream about IQ Lighting Limited, and I'm sure everyone watched that live stream. It was barely a 10 to 12 minutes live stream where I had asked as to how many people are going to apply for IQ IPO. So let me see how many of you did apply. I'm going to just do a quick poll asking, did you apply for the IPO? And I'm just putting this as a poll. Will just give me an understanding about how many people applied, how many people did not. In yesterday's live stream, I had very clearly told that yes, I'm going to apply, and I had told that I'm going to apply through all five accounts, all five family members. So that is what I was going to do. I want a quick answer from you all as well as to how uh, was your thought process. By the way, even if you have read about the IPO, it was pretty much oversubscribed, and it was oversubscribed to 63 times on the final day, and QIB portion was booked almost 151 times. So that was a big, amazing response for this IPO. And let's see now. Once the response is good, the good part is that with good gray market premium, with good subscription, ideally it should be listed at a good price, good listing gains. But then the problem is that you may not be able to, there are great chances that you may not get the lots, the shares that you had applied for. And you can see my sister-in-law who is trying to hide unsuccessfully. Finally, you can say hi, Kalyani. Okay, all right. So we're going to get started with the Nifty discussion. So as usual, we'll first try and understand how Nifty is placed right now. We'll see because there were a lot of questions that came in asking whether Nifty will hit all-time high or not. So let's see. प्राइस चैनल सेल कर रहा हूँ 6000 में डिस्को हो ये कौन सा अच्छा there is one super chat today, a very different super chat, so I just would want to show this on the screen. मैं अपना 16,000 सब्सक्राइबर्स वाला मोनोटाइज चैनल सेल कर रहा हूँ 6,000 में, जिसको चाहिए व्हाट्सएप पर मैसेज करे. क्या हो गया प्रिंस? यू आर वांटिंग टू सेल योर चैनल 16,000 subscribers at 6,000. You have also given your WhatsApp number. I would want to know your rationale behind the valuation that you have given for your YouTube channel. I would also want to check for my channel in that case, how much could be the valuation for my channel. Prince, if you can tell us in the chat section, how did you come up with your valuation, right? Just as a learning for all of us, right? Ravi J is pretty bullish. He's saying yes, it will hit all-time high. Ranjit is saying I applied before I saw your video. I am looking for listing gains only if I get the allotment. Yes. Okay, so let's get started. I'm sharing my screen, sharing the entire screen. All right. So we have been discussing about this. Let me just hide. Acha, chalo. Now that we are here, let us quickly pull up MACD as well. MACD right now, if you can see, I'm just zooming this in. You can see MACD is confused about the signal. Here you can see some sort of bearishness, some sort of bullishness, again bearish, again bullish. Have a look at this. It's nowhere. It's just completely sideways. That is what MACD is showing. And let's see if the price action is seen in that way or not. See, we have been drawing this channel since quite a long time. This has been since what, 12th of April. 11th of April to be precise. Today we are today is 8th of June, so almost 2 months that Nifty is trading in this channel only. And if you see the last few sessions, so this was 29th May, right? From 29th May, you can see whatever was the closing, that closing and today's closing is almost hardly any points away. You can see 18,598, around 18,600 was the closing on 29th May. 18,600 us din ka hai. And today Nifty closed at 18,634, so barely a 34 points gap, and that has been the same range since last 10 days. That's a big one. So Nifty is really trying to consolidate at this level. And if you see, so I'm just going to now clear this channel so that you can understand where did it take the resistance. So it is comfortably trading above the pivot level. But if you see here, R1 stood at 18,783, and that is exactly where you can see today's candle. So I'm just zooming this in. If you can see today's candle high, that was exactly at R1. That's where it took the resistance and it came back, right? But then how is the RSI showing up? So for that, let us pull up the RSI. So here you can see a drop in RSI, but still it is going strong around 64. Okay. So all in all, what have we seen till now? Nifty has been in a close, or it has been range bound since last almost 10 days. Today we saw that it took a resistance around R1. Now question is that is it trading above key levels? Key levels can be 50 days moving average, 200 days moving average. If you see, it's well above the 50-day moving average. If you see 200 days to 200, I can't even see on screen. It's trading super duper above the 200 days moving average. If you remember our level 17,777, that's where the 200-day moving average is placed right now. So even if we see that last few trading sessions Nifty is range bound, it's not going anywhere. I personally feel that the upward trajectory is absolutely intact. Nifty is nowhere showing signs of bearishness. Could there be a minor pullback? Possible, why not? But will it lead to an absolute downturn? I don't believe so. So again, I'll draw the parallel channel for you so that you get to see again what are we talking about. So these are the upper ends and these are the lower ends of the channel, right? So that's where we are right now. So it'll be interesting to watch when does Nifty actually break above this, and that will be like if it touching the upper end of the channel is as good as Nifty touching the all-time highs. Now that is what we can see here. But any other indicator that we generally check, answer is yes, and that is our Fibonacci retracement level, right? So quickly let me show you that as well. Let's check that on the weekly chart as well so that we get a better idea, right? So here we have to now understand that if there is a pullback, then pullback will be possible till what level. So if I were to draw from here to here, where is the immediate next support is what we are checking, right? Immediate next support we can see as per Fibonacci level that comes to around 18,440, 18,450, right? That is 78% retracement. If you saw the pivot level, that was also coming to a very similar level. Let me just close the Fibonacci so that you get an idea again. At the weekly level, Achanai, we have talked about the daily level in that case. Here also, daily pivot is around exactly the same level, 18,413. So now, what are we talking about? The most important point that if it were to cool off a little bit, cool off till what level? Till the level of 18,400 is what I can see, not below that as much. If you remember our last Thursday live stream, we had discussed about this gap, and I've discussed about the gap theory in our technical analysis as well. So there was a big gap which was created here, it got filled, it actually has gone up since then, and here you can see a very small gap which has been created, right? I'm just again zooming in for you to see the gap. This is the gap that I'm talking about, and if this were to be filled, I'm just drawing a line here. So this line comes to 18,600. Okay, so immediate support, if you ask me, immediate support will be around 18,600. Next support will be around 18,400. I don't see it going below that. On the upside, 18,800 can be a resistance for Nifty, but once it breaks the all-time highs and once it sustains, it is going to be really exciting. There are great chances that it will just go beyond the all-time highs, and that is what everyone is expecting. But does the option chain also tell the same story? So for that, I'm going to take you to the option chain analysis, and we are going to see both the option chains. One is for the weekly expiry and one is for the monthly expiry, right? So here we will check out the weekly expiry first. So if you were to check the weekly expiry, just zooming this a little bit, you can see here 18,700 level. Okay, 18,700 level, there's a big call writing here, 210,000 open interest. And on the put side, you can see 1,47,263. So immediate resistance is what we can see around 18,700, 18,800 level. That is okay. Important thing I personally feel we have to see here is how are the month end positions being built up. So for the month end positions, if I were to scroll down, you can see here that a big resistance can be seen around 19,000 level. Okay. And 18,700 level, if you see, there is a tough fight here. 36,000 open interest for call and 32,000 open interest for puts. But the way puts have been written at every 100 points, you can see here 18,700, 32,000 open interest, 18,600, 40,000, 18,500, 51,000. That much aggression is not being seen at 18,700, 800. I mean, I personally believe that the put side is way stronger than the call side, and that is the reason why I feel that yes, there are chances that Nifty might continue in the upward trajectory. And also, one more point is that last time when I was checking the May series, the rollover data basically, the rollover suggested that for the month of May, there was a 64% rollover. So from April to May, there was 64% rollover. But in the June series, there was a 71% rollover. Now, how can we interpret the rollover data? So that is also crucial, right? It means that whatever trend is going on in the market, if there are more and more rollovers, traders believe that the same trend will continue, and that is why they are rolling over their positions. And if we have seen the chart, right, it has been in the uptrend, and more rollovers, as I mentioned, the ratio or the percentage for May it was 64%, for June series it is 74%. If that be so, many people are such who believe that there will be an upward trajectory which continues. So it will keep on going higher and higher. But there is one thing that never goes higher, and I want answers from you. It's absolutely stagnant or hitting fresh lows. And what is that? And that is pretty constant. Never ever is there a higher high. Continuous lower lows is what we can see. As usual, maybe I'm receiving the chats pretty late. Not a single chat. Exactly. Pranav got it right. Ravi got it right. Ranjit got it right. Likes. Our channel hits continuously lower lows as far as the likes are concerned. Everyone watches the live stream, says Jai Hind, bye bye, good night, and goes away. So quick, it's almost what 15 minutes. We have discussed about technical analysis data. We have discussed about option chain data. Almost 1100 people watching, and not even 200 people have liked the stream. Okay, so at least 500 likes is what we should hit, and then without I would have waited, but I'll not wait today. I would want to, wrap up the entire discussion, whatever I wanted to discuss, plus take your queries and still wrap up the stream by 10. As I mentioned, I'm at my mom's place, would want to spend a little bit more time chatting with her, right? So, going ahead with the macroeconomic data, I'm sure you might have tracked today. There was the MPC, Monetary Policy Committee meeting. They had met on the 6th of June. Typically, it's a 3-day meet. And on the 8th, the final decision is taken. And you might have checked the news that repo rate remains unchanged at 6.5%. Was that a surprise? Answer is no, because everyone, I mean, there are polls are taken that what do you feel? Will the rate be hiked? Will it be lowered? Will it be same? So majority of the people, more than 85% people were saying that we believe that rates will be unchanged, and that is what exactly happened. And that is the reason why markets didn't react a lot to that. It is said that market factors in certain data points, and this rate stability, or we can say status quo, was already factored in, and that is the reason why market didn't react as much, right? But if you also watch global data, Canada hiked the interest rates again, and that was a surprise. Now, why? Because the Central Bank of Canada, they had been on a hold since January. Okay, hold, like I said, status quo. They had not increased the rates, the repo rates, basically since January, and that is the reason why everyone had felt that okay, maybe Canada is easing through inflation. They are not raising the interest rates, and maybe they might start decreasing and whatnot. But this came as a surprise. They increased the overnight rate to a 22-year high of 4.75%. And it will be interesting to watch how their markets react to this. And not only Canada, now all eyes are towards US Fed meeting in the next week. June 13th and 14th are the important days. And today is 8th. Acha, kya baat hai? I think US Fed also tries to align their meets with our Thursday live streams, so that I can discuss the data, because June 14th is Wednesday. Maybe their key people might have said that let's do it before Thursday so that Rachana can discuss it. And on 15th, that is next Thursday, we will discuss about the US Fed meeting as well. And it'll be important to see how Jerome Powell gives an overall guidance, what he feels, how much is the job data, how much is the inflation in US. We'll discuss about that on the next Thursday. One more important news that I wanted to discuss is about OPEC. It is about the oil producing countries, right? And they are right now wanting to slash the output. Why? Because they want crude oil prices to go up. Higher crude oil basically will mean higher inflation. It is not at all going to be a good sign for us. But that is what OPEC countries are deciding to decrease the production and thereby increase the prices. So again, will be interesting to see how does it impact us. Okay. So these were some macroeconomic data points that I wanted to share. And with that, uh, anything else that I want? Yes, two or three important news about certain stocks. 197 Communications, that is nothing but Paytm. If you saw today, the share went up by almost 6%. Reason was that Bank of America Securities changed its rating to buy, and earlier they were neutral on the stock. Now they have rated it to a buy, and they've increased their target to 855 rupees. Current market price is 772. So it'll be interesting to watch how Paytm performs. I was checking out their share price. I was checking. I'll show my screen as well so that you can also understand the thought process that I'm talking about. I'll share the screen. Whenever such news come up, people are in a hurry that, "Arey, there are so many people who are saying that Paytm will perform well, let's go and quickly buy it." But before you take any decision, always try to see how the stock is placed, right? So for that, let me just pull up the monthly data for you first. Just press 1M. I'll remove the pivot. Also close this. Okay. Now if you see here, I'll also remove the RSI so that it gives us a better clarity. Okay. This was the high point of Paytm. This was the lowest point. So even if I were to draw a Fibonacci, first, if we see how much has it rallied from the bottommost point till the close, it has rallied 78%. And people feel, "Array, 78% it rallied. Did I miss out? Is the game over? This, that." But wait, if you see from the top, anyone who has invested at this level, if I were to draw Fibonacci, it has not even retraced by 23%. That's a very low level, right? So we typically say in technical analysis that there has to be a retracement at 61%. That is when it starts showing more and more strength. So I think 23% retracement plus it is very close to the level of 800. So my personal opinion is that stock may see some resistance around 800. As I always say, market has the full authority to prove me wrong. But as per our technical analysis, at least I definitely feel 800 can be a strong resistance for it. And that is why don't be in a hurry whenever you are wanting to invest in any stock. Do proper analysis and then only take a final call before investing, right? One more one more company is Aether Industries. If you have seen that today, that stock was also around 5.65% up, and it's a manufacturer of active ingredients. They have, I mean, there is a letter of intent which was signed with a US based global oil field services company for a strategic manufacturing partnership, and that is why this stock was also up by almost 5.65%, right? So that is it that I wanted to tell you about certain stocks, and the macroeconomic news, technical analysis. So let us quickly pull up certain questions which you are asking. Welcome to all YouTube members: Chess Codes, Kalpesh, Parishima, Ujwala, Blad, and who else has become a YouTube member? And Naveen. So a big welcome to everyone. By the way, this is the month of June, and for those who are becoming even pro investor members on my website, rachanaranade.com, you might be knowing that I conduct a quarterly Zoom meeting with the pro investor members who have enrolled on our website. So Pooja, if you can just share the link of our pro investor members on our website. So the meeting is scheduled. Those who are pro investor members, keep on checking the tab. Most probably, as I mean, whatever I remember the date to be, it is on the 27th. My birthday is on 26th, so you can give me belated wishes during the Zoom meeting as well. Okay, so 27th is the pro investor meeting, but again, as I said, I'll confirm with my team. That is what I remember. And others, those who are pro investor members on YouTube, you might have seen this month's stock of the month, which has already been released. I hope you are keeping a track of the stocks, right? Chalo, so with that, mhm, okay. Pratik says, hello, new to the market, starting from basic demat account. Can I get a well guided plan, ma'am? If you're getting started, I think you should watch all my basic related videos on YouTube. Plus, if you're interested to learn in a sequential manner, step by step, one by one, then I would highly recommend to go through my basics of stock market course. That will be like, I mean, that can build a very solid foundation for your investing journey. And as I always say, as I always quote Mr. Warren Buffett, investing in knowledge pays the best returns. So you can definitely check out my course on basics of stock market. Otherwise, if you don't want to invest right away in any course, then YouTube is always a good alternative. Ranjit asks, what is the expectation of US Fed? Will they increase or remain same? Ranjit, what I see as a poll right now, majority of them are saying it may be a pause again. So as and how the meeting comes closer and closer, the percentages change, the poll changes. But as of now, majority people are saying that the overall rate change may not happen and it will remain the same. Nikhil says to KPIT at 340, want to upward average, please suggest. Okay, so I'll just quickly pull up KPIT. I'm pulling up the daily chart and we'll share my screen in a minute. It has been in a solid uptrend. We'll share my entire screen. Just give me a minute. That's the KPIT tech chart for you. Let us also check the monthly chart. Oh ho. क्या बात है? What a chart. Steeper than anything. What has been the return percentage? See from here to here. Oh my god, it's almost 2,800 percentage. Uh, I mean, it's very difficult to tell about such stocks when it's such an amazing upward journey. What you may do in such times, if anyone wants to do such upward averaging, then this is what we typically check. This is the channel. Try to buy it somewhere around the mean, this level. So this level comes at around 948. If you get it near the lower band, nothing like it. Okay, again, this is as per technical analysis. Right now 200 dema won't help, 50 dema won't help. I'm sure everything is going to be above that, but if you can see here, 50 dema is also near the lower band, right? 9 days moving average is again similar to the average, right? So anyone who would want to do that, by the way, that's not called as upward averaging. Just sharing this as a piece of knowledge. That's called as pyramiding. Okay. So if you want to pyramid in stocks which are in an upward trajectory, try to see that if you can get a little bit base level pullback, then it can be much more profitable, right? HAL stock split, and that's a fundamentally amazing stock. So yes, a big fan of that stock. Um, Astral going absolutely crazy. Okay, so let us check Astral as well. Looks pretty strong on the charts. And again, see if it is almost at an all-time high, then getting even setting some price for that. I'm sharing my screen and I'm showing you about Astral. 1 minute. Have a look at this. This is pretty difficult to enter, but if you see, I pulled up the monthly chart for you all. But if you see here, I'm just sharing this. Who can tell me what sort of chart, what sort of pattern is this? Only this much. I'm wanting you all to focus only on this part. Only on this part. Just have a look at this. Can you see some chart pattern here? I'm waiting for like 30 seconds and I want you all to tell me the answer. What is the chart pattern? Up flag. Up flag किधर है? Up flag in, okay, okay. Also close to an up flag. Any other? W pattern. Double bottom pattern, double bottom and breakout. W, absolutely, absolutely. So I'll again share my screen and I'll show you how does it look like. Um, Sorry. Yes. So this is a classic case of a double bottom. If you can see here, first bottom and second bottom. Okay, so that's like a W. And if I were to check the target based on the double bottom formation pattern, so I'll just clone this. And if I place it at the breakout level, then the target would be around 2350. Okay, and currently it's at 1950, almost 10% up from here. And here you can see it has broken out as well, kind of an up flag as well, but then then the target price will be a lot. I don't want to be so much bullish on any stock. So fair enough. Okay. Oh, by the way, I just ended the poll right now. 70% people have not applied. that's that's something interesting. 70% have not applied for the IPO. Only 29% people have applied. Interesting. I don't know why, but okay. ठीक है, chalo. So we did discuss about which stock right now. Astral. Okay. Did I miss out any chat? KPIT we discussed. Astral we discussed. Raviji is saying a video on unlisted shares, how to buy and sell, and is it legal to do so? Raviji, I already have a video on unlisted shares. Which video was that? There was a there was a brand promotion that I had done in that. Uh, Pooja, if you can just check on the YouTube channel, just search unlisted shares investment Rachana Ranade. Lead off. Lead off was the brand. I have invested in companies like Boat and Chennai Super Kings, very small quantity. Big disclaimer, very small quantity. Just to get a look and feel on how it feels like investing in unlisted shares. It is legal, 100% it is legal. You can definitely check out the platform Lead Off. Pooja, if you can, as I mentioned, if you can paste the link of that video here. Ravi, you can find the link of Lead Off in the description box of that same video, right? So that is also possible. Okay. Next one is Mr. Sahil. Thank you for the super chat, but no questions asked. Hemanji saying Namaste Rachna ji, Namaste Hemanji. Tomorrow till Sunday I will be in Lonavala. Oh, kya baat hai. Hopefully the weather is good in Lonavala. Pranav says Tata Motors near all-time high. Good to hold. Yes, Tata Motors numbers that were disclosed on the first. I'm sure everyone knows that on the first of every month, auto numbers are disclosed, and Tata Motors numbers were pretty impressive. So if you're holding it at lower levels, I think, I mean, of course, not an advice, no doubts on that, but I feel I'm pretty bullish on that stock. I don't have it in my portfolio. I have tracked and tracked and tracked, but have never been able to enter in that at the price that I desired. And generally, then I don't prefer buying it at high levels, and I don't think I'll get it at the level that I was thinking of. But yes, if you have it already, worth sticking to it. Ranjit ji is saying June is the month of birthdays for CAs. I guess Anil ji also had his birthday on 2nd June. Yes, and after the stream ended, I did see your chat, Ranjit ji. You had told it's Anil ji's birthday. I wished him as well, and thank you for telling me. Ravi ji is saying don't sell KPIT. It's a gem. Oh, my mom's Upstocks trading account is blocked due to KYC process. Poor customer support from Upstocks, unable to sell. Ma'am, please suggest. You'll have to go through the customer support, Praveen. I mean, that is the only thing I can tell you. If KYC is not done, then you will have to do the KYC. That might be the reason why it is blocked. If you are still not getting a proper update for your end, because I mean, if you have opened it through my link, then I can try and push it from my end. But if it's a general account opening, I don't get any access, right? So just check uh, contacting their customer support email or phone numbers. Sahil says, why so many people have not applied? Even I am confused now. Your view on Hero Moto Corp, it's a good, I mean, it has been a super duper underperformer. But today only I was listening to the management, just scrolling through YouTube, and I was trying to, I generally keep on watching interviews of the management, because there are a lot of television channels who will keep on interviewing the top level management. They give the guidance for the coming quarters. They tell about the plans that they have for the coming few months or quarters. And I heard Hero Motocorp top management saying that they are planning to bring a premium bike. Basically, planning to launch a premium bike every quarter. If that be so, it will be an interesting move to watch on Hero Motocorp. It has recovered from pretty low levels, and that is why it will be worth keeping that on your watch list. Oh, क्या बात है. Your YouTube channel is a gem and is priceless. Thank you, Ravi ji. And you all viewers make it happen. Thank you. Okay. Sahil says, can you tell the target as for Tata Motors? Again, whenever we discuss anything, we just discuss as per technical analysis, right? So, as per technical analysis, I can tell you how it looks like. Right now, it's very difficult to tell the target, because almost going to all time levels, can see a big resistance at 590. Okay, so already it has gone up quite a bit at 590 levels. If it is able to cross, if it can sustain about 590, then the next target is 651. This is just a pure pivot that I have placed here. You should also be able to check that. Okay, just last one or two questions, after which we are going to stop for the day. Prashant asks, fresh entry VBL and Jubilant Foodworks. Jubilant Foodworks, I would not. I'll just share my screen and tell you the rationale behind that as well. Jubilant Foodworks. If you see monthly chart, makes me feel depressed, so I'm going to go ahead with the daily chart. Now, if you see here, I always say that. Okay, let me just remove the EMAs. Gives us a better idea. I'll just also. Okay, I'll show you this line as well. Okay. Now, if you see here, high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low. Okay. And after this high, this was the low, but this low was honored. There was no fresh low. Okay. Went in a sideways, and this is the high that we have seen as the last, and this was the drop, right? So, this could be one hurdle that I can see this stock may face, which is around 515ish levels. And you can see here also, right, for the last few days, this stock has been struggling to cross 490 to 500 levels. It has been just stuck in that range. So I would want to see it cross this level, go above 500, and stay there for some time, keep on climbing steadily, and stay up strong at 515, 520 levels. And then I can see that, okay, the trend has changed. The downward trend, then I would say, is over, and it may be ready for a fresh move. But right now, I've not averaged at these levels. I would want to see a clear change in trend, and then would want to go with that. um, VBL was the second one, so let me just check VBL. VBL again, similar thing. How to actually get an entry here? If it's just going strong and strong, becomes a bit challenging. So just draw a channel And if you are able to get it at a lower end, fantastic. Now, again, here a word of caution. You'll have to check whether it is not breaking this level, right? Today only it has closed below pivot. If it closes below 1550, word of caution again. But if it starts recovering from here, then that could be a good entry point considering the current upward channel. Okay. I think we are done with this. That was the last super chat. Welcome to members, Courier, Abhijit, and Sonia, and Vimlesh. Welcome to memberships. Thank you, but no questions asked. Nifty top line 894, 18, Nifty top line 18994. Will it cross? What about HDFC Bank? As I mentioned, I feel yes, Nifty can make all time highs. HDFC Bank ideally should perform pretty well. If you're accumulating HDFC Bank, it's a very good stock fundamentally. So if I have a very strong conviction about the stock. If you too have it, should be holding it for a long term, right? No more super chats, please. Just taking last two questions, ma'am. BSE cup and handle breakout opinion 6 to 7 months. Right now, BSE is not surrounded by a lot of great news. In fact, I remember there was news which came up wherein it was mentioned that BSE, BSE came up with Bank Nifty. No, sorry, what Bank Nifty? BSE Nifty something name which was क्या बोल रही हूँ मैं? BSE Bank bank sensex or something like that. Okay, so basically, like there is a bank nifty in NSE, there is a bank index in BSE. Okay, so BSE sensex or something like that. So just to make it popular, they had come up with a Friday expiry, and Nifty's and NSE people said that okay, because you're doing it on Friday, we'll also do it on Friday starting July. I think July 7th or something like that. Even Bank Nifty will start expiring on Friday instead of Thursday. I'm repeating, starting July. Most probably July 7th is what I remember reading it in the newspapers. Let me see what is July 7th. Oh, it's a Friday, yes. So July 7th is correct. Starting that day, Nifty, Bank Nifty will also have a new expiry day, which will be Friday instead of a Thursday. Okay. So I would not want to invest in BSE right now. That's my thought process. Saswata says, what kind of mutual fund is best to invest now? Index mutual fund is a must. It's a must that anyone should have in their portfolio. Ashwin says, can I exit stock of the month once target is reached, or is that good like peers to hold for long term? See, I feel that if the target is reached, always it's better to churn the portfolio. We keep on discussing fundamentally strong stocks. If you like some other stock, then you should be able to put those funds in some other stocks. So if you feel target is reached, you may consider putting it. And that's it. I think we are done. Did discuss super chats, did discuss normal chats as well. It's always fun chatting with you all. So even if I always before starting the Thursday live stream today, especially when I'm at my mom's place, I was in two minds: should I do the Thursday live stream or not? But then once I started, once you all give such an amazing response to the live stream, feels always good. Feels, I mean, I get a satisfied feeling that yes, good that I did the stream. And yes, I'll see you all on next Thursday. For those who are in Pune, I'm doing a live batch in Marathi about fundamental analysis, and it's going to happen day after tomorrow. That is on Saturday and Sunday. Pooja, if you can just paste the link of our fundamental analysis live batch, just in case if you are from Pune and if you want to learn about fundamental analysis. I know you all are pretty much pro investors, but today only we got a chat that I'm comparatively a beginner, and if such people who are just starting off their journey in stock market, and if you want to learn fundamental analysis right from scratch, then it can be a good one where you can start learning that too in a live classroom. It's a live session morning 7:30 to 1:30, and it's going to be fun. Saturday, Sunday, 2 days, six hours each, and it'll be fun session, right? That's the link for you all. I'll just try and pin it. So I can't pin it from here. Is it 1 minute? Pin message. All right, I've pinned it. All right. So one last question: are you a veg or non-veg? Small fun. Why not? Maybe one personal question can be asked. in one Thursday live stream. I'm a pure vegetarian, or I can say eggitarian. I do eat eggs, but otherwise, I'm a pure vegetarian. क्या बात है. Swaroop says June stock of the month rate gain was excellent. Got to learn the business model and so many new things. Exactly, Swaroop. So that's the thought process, right? The whole logic behind our pro investor stock of the month is we getting to learn new concepts. We getting a chance to analyze different business models, understanding how they earn, what are the newer technologies that are coming in. So it's always fun to analyze new businesses. So I'm glad you liked it as well, right? All right, that's it from my side. I'll see you on the next Thursday. Till then, take care. Jai Hind and bye bye.